Welcome to Book It. So you just got signed to a modeling agency and you're thinking, what the heck do I do now? Well, I'm going to cover that because it's imperative that you act quickly for many, many reasons. But before I do, my name is Will McNeil. I am a photographer and a former talent manager based here in LA. And this channel is designed to help you think about the business of modeling. That mindset is going to help you act and think like a veteran with 10 plus years of experience, because your success is going to boil down to the details and your mindset and your actions much more than just, say, a pretty face. So you just got signed to a modeling agency. Way to go. That's not easy to do. So what's the first thing you're going to do? Trick question, right? Because I actually have 5 things that you're going to have to do first. Unofficially, you're going to go buy yourself an iced coffee. You're going to open a bottle of champagne. You're going to do something to celebrate this win, because it doesn't matter whether it's your first agency, your third agency, if you're signed already in another market and this is just another agency that you're adding, another market, that doesn't matter. Celebrate your wins, because in this industry full of rejection, you really want to make sure that you are congratulating yourself for your successes whenever you get them. Okay, so now the first thing that you're going to do is probably right after you got signed, your agency handed you a packet of paperwork to fill out. This is probably going to include things like your contract for the modeling agency, your W-4, your W-9, and I-9. You're going to have to send them a scan of your passport, your ID. You're going to have to send them some banking information so that you can get paid. A lot of this stuff is going to be really tedious and redundant, but you got to fill it out and you got to get it to them quickly. If you're new to this industry, you're going to probably be a little overwhelmed. It's going to be a lot of numbers, a lot of like tax stuff, a lot of financial stuff that, maybe you haven't filled out before. And we all got to start somewhere. So don't stress. If you need help, ask a family member, ask another model in the modeling industry, because I guarantee you, everyone in this industry fills out this paperwork. They do it regularly, not just when they sign to agencies, but sometimes on jobs, they have to fill out tax information, they have to fill out forms for banking or other things maybe. So you want to make sure that you are comfortable with these documents so that you understand them, because it's going to be a regular part of your process of being a model. So you want to make sure that these documents get back to the agency signed fully and completely, be in the details. Don't hand them half-complete documents in which they have to review, send back to you, and then you have to correct them. So be on top of it, learn it really quickly, and get it back, I'm saying within a couple of days, maximum. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to send your agency a link to your professional pictures so that they could start populating your portfolio. This is going to be a link usually through like Dropbox or Google Drive. You want to give it to them easy so that they can download the high quality, high resolution images so that your portfolio looks as good as it can. Bonus points if you have experience with test shooting and you have a pretty decently sized portfolio is to break down that link into subfolders for things like digitals, headshots, lifestyle, editorial fashion, tear sheets. Break it down so it's really easy for them to shift through all of your images, and then they can populate your portfolio quicker. In my experience, when I was doing this with talent, I'd have talent that handed me something like that, and I was able to get their portfolio up that day. Some talent send me a link and I'm shifting through 300, 400, 500 photographs trying to find the best ones, and that's going to be really hard and really slow for me to be able to get their portfolio up. Again, I'm going to do it because I signed you and I believed in you. But if you have it really organized, that's a really good sign for me that tells me that you're a really good veteran talent that knows exactly what they're doing and how to keep things organized for not only signing with me at my agency, but signing for all the other agencies that you're going to sign with, because you've done this before, because you know how it is to populate a portfolio. So you want to make it easy for your agents. That's a really good sign to do. And if you're brand new and you don't have images to send like this, don't worry. Send them what you can. Send them things like, high quality iPhone pictures if you have them. Something's better than nothing to start. But don't be stressed if you don't have anything either. Just be prepared for step 4 that I'm going to cover soon. The first thing that you're going to do is connect or sign up for LA Casting, casting networks, or whatever casting sites that your region and your agency uses. It's really imperative that you get that up quickly because that's where a majority of submissions are going to be from your agency. They're going to be finding projects on these sites to submit your profile to. So you want to make sure that you get an account, make it a pro account, sign up for the pro account. You're going to pay a few dollars, but you need it. Trust me, you can't skim by on the free account with just 1 or 2 pictures. You need to have more than that. And then what you need to do is you need to fill out that casting profile fully. All of your information, your sizes, your skills, your resume, your reel if you have one, all these things need to be populated into your casting network's profile so that the casting people have all the information that they need in order to consider you for jobs. And your agency isn't going to come back begging you to, fill this out fully because you were, say, not thorough the first time. Make a good first impression and make sure it's filled out fully. And when it comes to the pictures on there, you're going to likely need to consult with your agency about what images should go up there, especially if it's a brand new account and you don't have anything. Talk to them about what pictures need to go up there because there is a strategy to having the right photos on your LA casting. You don't want to have too many, you don't want to have too few, certain pictures work better than others, so just talk to your agency about that. Okay, the first thing that you're going to do is set up some test shoots. Undoubtedly, your agency is going to have a list of what they call preferred photographers. These are photographers that they have vetted for their agency, for their talent at their agency, to get images that work for their clients, that they've noticed work when it comes to submitting on casting profiles. These are going to be images that elevate your portfolio. These are going to be images that they like their talent to have. Now, let's say that you're a veteran with a fairly complete portfolio. I would still highly consider that you book a shoot with a photographer on that preferred list because one, it tells them that you're bought in. It tells them that you respect that they went through the time to, set up these preferred photographers lists and, are willing to get them some fresh images that cater maybe to their agency specifically. And, they're going to love that for you. They're going to love that for themselves because then they're going to be able to just be like, all right, this person's great. They're on point. We really appreciate that. So consider booking a shoot soon after, signing with that agency. And if you're brand new, you absolutely should be focusing on getting images. You should be focusing on getting in front of the camera as often as you can. So set up test shoots with other photographers as well as people from the paid photographers preferred list, because you're gonna have to spend the time, spend the energy to just learn. And there's no experience better than being in front of the camera and doing it. So book shoots, whether they're free or paid, it doesn't really matter. You do need to have some paid because you want to have good work in your portfolio. But the free tests, absolutely. Every model should be testing and collabing with photographers when they can, just so that they can keep networking, keep working on their craft, and keep sending your agency images from these shoots because it tells them that you want this. It tells them that you're working and that you are committed to being better and getting them what they need. And lastly, but still really firstly, is make sure that your socials are set up and ready for representation. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that first, your Instagram profile needs to be public, can't be private. It also means that you need to be thinking about what images are up on or you are going to be posting to your social media. You need to be thinking about the fact that you are an ambassador to your agency, that you are a representative of these clients that book you, right? So if you want to be taken seriously as a model, your social profiles also have to showcase that you are, publicly expressing who you are, not only as a person, but as a model. So you want to be thinking about posting, obviously your modeling photos that you take and that you get. You may also want to consider posting things like your hobbies, whether that's cooking or snowboarding and skating, whatever it is, because agencies, clients, casting directors, they're going to be looking at your social profiles and they want to be able to get a glimpse of who you are as a person and as a model that maybe is less curated than your agency's portfolio. But then also think about using social media to network with other industry professionals, network with other models, network with other photographers, makeup artists, hairstylists. These are all going to be ways for you not only to, set up test shoots and be able to get more images for your portfolio, but it's also going to help you book work, because a lot of work in this industry is shared from individual to individual, not just from the agency. So you want to spread your wings and try and reach out to others, maybe learn from them, grab coffee with them, do a shoot with them, whatever it might be. Just try and build a network in this industry, because it is a lot about who you know. Okay, easy enough, right? Now, a few of these things, like I explained, should be done within the first couple of days after getting signed. But why is it so important that all of these things get done, ASAP? Basically, because you need all of these things in order to be fully set up on the agency's back end. Payroll, portfolio, casting profiles, all these things are going to be required to be done before they can actually start submitting you. And they want to submit you as soon as possible to get you into the market, to get you to their clients. And if they are delayed in doing that, then they are not going to, one, be happy, because they want to try and make money by booking you. They want to make you money. They want to please their clients with this new face that they just found. That first 45 days is the most important 45 days. It's the most important time with that agency, because this is when they're making their first impression with you. This is when you are making your first impression with them, to let them know that you are legit, that you are serious, that you are professional. If you start off on the wrong foot, it's going to be really hard, if not impossible, to climb back from that. So you want to make sure that they know that in that first few days, in that first 30, 45 days, that you are showing them that you are on top of it, that you can be trusted, that you can be professional, like a model, like a veteran with 10 plus years of experience. In reality, this industry moves so extremely fast. The clients are going to need something, casting directors are going to reach out to agencies are going to reach out to models, and that all has to be returned back to the client in as short of a time as humanly possible. And if you aren't able to move at the speed of this industry, then they're not going to be able to trust you. And if they can't trust you, they can't submit you. And if they can't submit you, then what's the point of signing you and having you on their roster? It all starts and stems from the very beginning. Prove to them that you are trustworthy, and you will be rewarded with castings, with last-minute bookings in which they need someone trustworthy to respond quickly to their emails, to send over, say, digitals that are needed right off the bat, really quickly. Send me something so that I can send to this client. You build that reputation, you build that rapport with your agency, and I guarantee you that the longevity and the success is going to double, triple, whatever. These are the details that go well beyond just what you look like and how you move in front of the camera. There is no room for excuses. There's no room for, sorry, I had classes, sorry, I had exams, sorry, I was in the process of moving, or this or that. Doesn't matter. All that matters to clients is someone who's reliable. All that matters to agencies are talent who can appease clients. So make sure that you are prepared for getting signed. Now, if you're watching this video before you officially sign, that's the best time. If you're watching this after, you better put the video down, you better put your phone down, your computer down, and get to work, because they're not here for excuses. I've listened to models time and time again being like, I got burned by my agency because I got signed, and right after I got signed, I was trying to find a babysitter for my kids so that I could be prepared to do castings. And then by the time that I got it all organized and sorted, I came back and they wanted nothing to do with me. Their reputation had already been burned by that time because they took too long to get this stuff done. It needs to be done ASAP. And whether they tell you that or not, I guarantee you speed matters everywhere in this industry. And you're going to see that time and time again with this channel and where I am talking about, because speed in communication, speed in returning deliverables, speed in your actions is going to be a major difference maker in how well you are perceived and treated as a model. Okay, I hope you found this information helpful. If you did, I hope that you like this video, comment, subscribe. It helps me continue to do what I'm trying to do for you and for this industry. And last but not least, I hope that you go out there and you just book it. Give it your best effort. I'm with you. Good luck.